Hey friends, come spend a second day with me in Dublin, Ireland. The first thing on our itinerary for the day was brunch. So we headed over to the Ivory Dublin, and this restaurant was so vibrant and colorful on the inside. I started my brunch with their salted caramel espresso martini. This was really good, guys. You could taste the caramel notes, so I would give this drink an 8 out of 10. I ordered their eggs royale and chips, and I specifically asked for my smoked salmon to be seared because that's how I like it. Now we headed over to the Happany Bridge because this was the meeting point for the next thing on our itinerary, which was a walking tour throughout the city of Dublin. Now, this is our tour guide, Simon, and he was great. He was very passionate about teaching us the history and showing us different monumental places of Dublin. He also held up his flag throughout the tour to make sure we were right behind him and following along. We started off the tour by walking down Temple Street. He took us by a number of different monumental places, one of which was the Christ Church Cathedral. Then he took us by some well-known restaurants, and he even told us that if a restaurant or pub has this Guinness sign outside, that means they are serving the real thing. Now here he goes with that flag again because, to be honest with you, some of us were not paying attention, and it was time for us to move towards the Dublin Castle. Now, right before we got to the castle, we walked through this gorgeous garden. Then we finally made it over to the Dublin Castle, and look how nice it is, guys. And it was a perfect sunny day. The weather was perfect. Our guide was telling us that just a few days before this tour, it was a rainy, gloomy day, so we were very much so appreciative of the weather on this day. Then we moved over to the Trinity College. And to be honest with you all, this was by far my favorite part of the tour because I am a nerd, and we went to the old library, which consisted of the Book of Kells experience, and I just had a ball in there. So I will be making a separate video about my experience in there because I felt like a kid in a candy store. Then, after the conclusion of the tour, we walked back over to the Temple Street and enjoyed a nice drink at the Temple Bar before we headed over to dinner at Cafe and Scene. I ordered their shrimp and scallops, and I give that an 8 out of 10. So that's the end of day 2, guys.